So this is what it's like.
This is this is StreamYard from the Tenkar Vision. Folks, you are watching live Dungeons, Dragons, and Discourse live from North Texas RPG Con, Day 2, 2021. We can actually do this. This is Glenn,
This is Eric.
and off screen is Rach, but you know what? We are all.
Oh, she's over here.
Oh yeah, the other side. Yeah, the other off-screen side. The other off-screen side. Listen, we're doing this literally no prep because
Yeah.
I wanted to discuss our experience.
And
here,
tonight
really.
without whiskey.
Do we have to fix that for you?
No.
All right, sorry.
Enough whiskey.
No more whiskey. That's okay.
All right. I certainly had too much. We had the whiskey tasting live stream yesterday. Glenn was part of that.
That about killed me. Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah. Well, I kept on going to life after death after that, and numerous whiskeys were had.
Yeah, other bourbons and all sorts of interesting things that people were.
Here's the guy who wanted to drink you under the table before I came here.
What? No. But, folks, you can hear something. It is 11:20, almost 11:25 at
Something
night.
like that.
And there are still 4 games going in this main hall lobby on the other side of the camera.
I finished my Gangbusters game about 8:30, and I've just been schmoozing ever since.
This is honestly, I mentioned it already. It is a return to normalcy that I was not expecting.
It's sort of easing into normalcy.
All right, easing into normalcy. A lot of the staff are still wearing masks. 90% of the attendees are not.
And food service sucks.
Well, here's the thing with the convention being held at this hotel, the Westin.
Mm-hmm.
The Westin has not really fully reopened to pre-pandemic levels. So you no longer have, and actually, I think you will no longer have a breakfast bar area, like a breakfast
Not
buffet.
this week, not this year.
Well, because they've turned it into
Oh, is that what that club is?
the members only club,
That banging club.
which nobody is in. What a waste of fucking space.
Well, they'll just move the buffet to the bar next year, I guess, or something.
They could do that too.
Or they'll
They
just
better
take the
bring- they
glass
better
down
bring
and
it.
open that, and then it's not a club anymore. Or they make their club like less than half of what it
Right,
is.
it has way
Huge
Better
space for
move.
nothing.
They better have that buffet next year.
the space put aside
Yeah, I
for
can't
this
imagine people
exclusive
wanting to do it.
exclusive club is way too much space. I think the most we've seen is like 4 people in this room.
Yeah.
That is as large as this convention space,
Yeah.
main area space that we're in right now, or close to it.
Yeah.
It's just,
Well, it's a whole 4 days of gaming and spending too much money.
well, that is part of it. Now, the convention itself is me getting to see people like Glenn face to face. I'm going to tell you right now, between the two of us, we've probably lost about a gamer in weight.
Pretty much.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying that we're lightweights now, but we are no longer, the Battle of the Bulge has been mostly
Conquered.
Yeah.
They're taking that hill. Yeah.
Well, no. Yeah, that's gone. Now it's a matter of getting the gym, firm it up.
yes,
Because you're still left with flab.
that is true. I've got the belly rolls going, and my prior way of solving that was, well, beer will always firm up your belly, and I don't need to go back down that route. So
No. Oh, that's happy. But we feel better.
yes, and actually I've had a lot of people stop me and comment that I
Yeah,
look
me too.
good, and I'm glad to see you feeling good.
Lloyd Metcalf is here, and he passed me third time, and I said, "Hey, how you doing, Lloyd?" I keep having to look at you, going, "I know. Oh, it's Glenn." It's like the third time. Oh, it's Glenn. It's like, yeah, it's Glenn now.
Yeah, I mean, actually, I don't know, maybe like an hour ago, we saw John Peterson,
Uh-huh.
and John was just like, "Oh my God, good to see you. You look healthy." And the community of North Texas is
Do you know if the pool's open? I want to. I'd
Uh,
like
It's not.
the pool is not open.
And I think the gym is by appointment only.
I was
I've
hoping
only
the
left
pool,
one a few
you know,
years.
all this weight, I got my trunks, I wanted to show up. Hey, look at me.
Aww.
You see, the problem with me showing that off is that I went to the cardiologist that had partially shaved my chest to get the electrodes on for my what's it, the EKG.
You got a couple
Yeah,
extra,
yeah.
just looks like you got a couple extra nipples, that's all.
Yeah, well, no, I'm a heavy motherfucker, and now I got like these streaks of non hair, so it looks. I'm not trying to do a mohawk on my chest, folks. So I'm not really looking to show that.
That would have been funny.
It would have been interesting, that's for
Yeah.
sure.
Sure would. But we got a lot of gaming going on here. You know, we have it virtually too.
Yes, there are virtual North Texas RPG Con games going.
Yeah,
There'll be more games on Saturday, more games on Sunday. I believe you can probably still sign up for them.
yeah.
But
But don't expect to eat Sunday.
yeah, that is the perk of
That is wackadoo.
Here's the deal. Unless you want to play Frogger on Sunday, then go to Denny's. And when I say Frogger, it is you have to cross like a
The highway.
Highway.
6-lane highway to get to Denny's, which is theoretically possible. We did that with James Spawn and James
I did it
Shields.
this morning
Uh,
with
years
Mark Hunt.
no, but
He's no lightweight.
no. So there will be no con food and
Not trouble.
no trucks. So thankfully, Chris Stargill, who hosted our whiskey tasting yesterday, took Rich and I out on Wednesday to do a little Walmart shopping. I didn't realize that we'll just buy lunches, so we don't have to worry about finding lunch. I didn't realize that we're going to have to, hit the food trucks because we need to save that lunch food to feed ourselves on Sunday. So, and maybe Monday morning. I don't even know if they can.
I brought 12 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches from home.
You know what?
You come prepared.
Well, again,
On toast.
and the advantage that you have is that you can drive to this con.
Keto friendly toast.
Really?
There you go.
Yeah.
You're doing a keto also?
Well, I was using up the keto bread in the freezer that we didn't use that we bought on Amazon because I found a low carb bread at Brahms that I liked better.
Really?
Yeah, they had the Carb Watch bread, and it tastes more like regular bread.
Okay.
This I toast it and make peanut butter and jelly, but after you put it in the fridge, because I like it cold afterwards.
Right.
I pull it out. It's like a peanut butter and jelly brick.
Ooh.
I'm gonna have to dip this or something.
You would expect that the jelly and the peanut butter would at least absorb
Keep it
it.
moist. Yeah.
Now, folks, earlier today, I put up and posted a quick video tour of the vendor area. And pretty much anything that you saw from the actual publishers, anything at the Black Blade booth, anything at New Big Dragon Games, anything, I think, from New Comic Games, Case Setter Games. You can order this stuff online. You don't have to be at the con
That's right.
to get it.
That is right.
I would certainly. I'm gonna give a little tip. I forget which whiskey this is.
It's Maker's Mark.
Oh, sorry, it's a bourbon. Maker's Mark. Sorry. A little tip of my glass here to Rob Conley. Rob actually has stuff at the Black Blade booth, and it's here because he shipped it priority.
Wow.
To make sure. So, if you don't know Rob's stuff, Rob does great stuff. His Majestic, not Wilderlands.
Yes,
It is
Majestic Wilderlands.
Wilderlands. All right. But his Majestic is a Swords and Wizardry derivative. It is awesome. It is well done.
Hey, I backed his crap. I mean his Majestic Wilderlands. Ruh-roh.
And listen, Rob is extremely generous to the community, but Black Marsh is a setting book that in PDF he's given out for free.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
He sent me a copy, and I haven't reviewed it yet. I think I have. I'm not sure if I have or not, but I know I did the Majestic Wilderlands game, or fantasy game.
So I've spent the last, I don't know, 2.5 days. We got here Wednesday. Literally shaking hands and hugging people that I have not seen in many cases for 2 years. Some of them a year and a half. I saw them at TotalCon. Maybe I saw them at Game Hall in end of 2019. But there are people that I have not seen for 2 years that are friends. I mean, I will be the first person to say social media friends are more like acquaintances. But if you're a convention friend, you are a friend. We have a personal connection.
We can't really read the
there we go.
What does he say? Are you guys feeling any kind of shell shock after not seeing anyone in person for so long and now is nothing but glorious people? Well, I ain't, but everybody who looks at me does.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I did feel a little shell shock on Wednesday because the official hotel policy is we'd like you to wear a mask, but we're not going to enforce it because it's the state of Texas. And the unofficial policy is if you're vaccinated, you're not wearing a mask.
I see one person wearing a mask in a game. All the other games, I have not seen any masks.
Right, and there are a few people that are masked up, and that is fine. That's a personal choice. I'm not saying anything bad about that. I was certainly masked up before I was vaccinated, but to be in an indoor location with a couple hundred people and not have to wear a mask, that return of normality is enough to make one emotional. I was certainly emotional. I've gotten emotional many times here. I am man enough to admit it.
Well, the Maker's Mark helps.
Well, yeah, the Maker's Mark certainly does help. As do the numerous whiskeys I had last night, I am sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, if you click on this, it'll actually take that off the screen. So now, folks, we will, if we can, put your remarks up. It's actually within reach if I bend over.
And he knows about
bending over.
Yeah.
All right, Glenn. There you go, folks. Now, you heard it here first.
Even when I'm not online with him, I give him help.
Yes. Now, we were supposed to have a possibility of a PEX appearance, but PEX did the dip.
I think he's not ready.
Quite a few of our luminaries didn't make it this year.
Well, no, actually, PEX is at the con. If you look for an orange shirt later on, if it looks like a pumpkin,
okay,
walking, it's PEX.
Like Tim Kaskin
didn't make it. Jim Wampler
Jim Wimpler didn't make it. I call him that because he's a wimp for not showing up.
There are a number.
Mr. LeBlanc didn't show up.
Rich had a reason.
He has
not
a
to
really
show.
good excuse.
Yeah, he's got a really good
He came on
excuse.
the other day.
Yeah,
did he?
Yeah.
On
Showed
Wednesday
up.
he'd come in.
He was
Yeah.
supposed to show up until Sunday.
Yeah, he showed up, made an appearance. He was in for a heart procedure yesterday.
Yes.
So, Rich, if you're watching this, we wish you a quick, speedy,
That's right.
healthy recovery.
Yes, we do.
Glenn and I both had, in our past 12 months, we've had a certain amount of stressors in our lives. We've both undergone procedures.
Yeah.
So we know what a long recovery can be like, and we wish it was a short one.
Yes. Well, who else is? I mean, Dennis Astaire showed up. Merle Rasmussen.
Merle Rasmussen is a gentleman.
Showed up. We got this year new. We got
Chris Clark is here.
Mark Hunt.
Mark Hunt is here.
Gangbusters BX, Tall Tales. He's here for the first time. And so we still get the Illuminaries, just not as many this year.
Right, and you know what? I'll be honest with you.
Steve Marsh. Yeah, you said Steve Marsh.
Yes. I will say I am spoiled by the number of people that will be at North Texas that are luminaries. I mean, again, John Peterson is here, and he's only here for about 24 hours. He has to be somewhere else, and he had to be somewhere else, but he said he wouldn't miss North Texas and coming here and making those connections. And that is a huge thing. The connections that you make here. Listen, nearly all of Frog God Games is here. Even if
Even there's no
official-
table.
Right. There's no official presence, but unofficially.
Matt Finch is here. Zach is here.
Yeah.
You know, all these guys.
So, folks, if you can only go to one convention next year in 2022,
This is the one.
this is really the one. I don't say that lightly. I do regard North Texas RPG Con as my home away from home. I think Rich would agree on that. I think Glenn would agree.
I call it Old Home Week,
Yeah.
so I can see you guys in
You
the
know,
flesh.
I really feel like I am with my people. How would James Bond say it? We're with our tribe. And that is certainly
It's
it is.
to me, it's a gathering of the clans.
Yeah.
Gathering of the clans.
You know,
Clams.
of the clams. Yeah.
Clans.
Or clan.
Plural.
But, you know, it's just a good amount of people. And I'll tell you what is really important to me. I know. Oh, actually, come to think of it, somebody else didn't make it this year. Jeff D. And Jeff,
Yeah, I didn't see him.
yeah, no, Jeff D. this year.
Yeah.
But I think Diesel is here.
Janelle showed up, and I was like,
Janelle is here. Jason Braun is here, but you saw Jason on an earlier
oh yeah,
cast. Ben and Bill Barsh are here.
the Babarshes.
You know, we said before, but Black Blade Publishing is here.
Yeah, I mean, we lost a few vendors this year, but you know, we got enough for me to spend all my money.
Well, and that's just the thing. I haven't spent much money. However, my arm has been twisted, and we are going to be doing a giveaway. That's going to be a combination from this podcast / YouTube channel, Tinker's Tavern blog, in conjunction with new Big Dragon Games. We're going to be doing a D30 giveaway valued at over $100. I'll have more details on the blog side.
Is this PDF?
No, it's going to be print.
Ooh.
Yeah. Listen, when you make a purchase at the drive-through links or the Humble Bundle links, you're supporting this podcast, you're supporting this YouTube, you're supporting the blog, and those monies go back to you in one way or another. And usually what they come back to you with is these giveaways. Before we logged in, we were at 496 subscribers. When we hit 500, we are going to give away $500 in drive-through RPG Now gift credit. And that credit will go out to 250, 100, and 150. So 4 people will be gifted. It's not a contest. You have to be a subscriber, and you'll have to comment on the night that we're giving the money
Is this the
away.
part where I say, like, hit the subscribe button and ring the bell and all
Yeah,
that?
hit the subscribe button,
If you
ring the
like
bell.
their vibe,
I mean, I never,
subscribe.
you know, even in my own videos, I don't remember to say that. It's
Nor
like,
do
wonder
I.
why I only have under 500
Well, that's how you know you're
people.
good.
You're not shilling it,
Yeah.
but today we're gonna shill it.
But I
Folks,
want to shill it. I want the money.
listen, I love doing these live streams.
Screw you, YouTube.
But what I love more than doing a live stream, to be able to do it with Glenn in person. All right? And to be able to do it
Not
with
virtual.
yes. Listen, virtual works, but this is preferable.
Maybe I can work on a hologram all the time.
Yeah,
Have
we'll
them sit right here.
do it in VR. But honestly, this is awesome. This is what you want for your convention. So
It's true. It's true.
there have been games running throughout the day. My alcoholic beverage and my follow-up alcoholic beverage were thanks to the BattleTech room, where apparently the alcoholic beverages are used for them to figure out the next side move. Yeah, so they have to make sure that they are fully what's the word I'm looking for? Lubricated. They got to make sure they're properly lubricated before making those decisions.
That's right.
And as such, they were nice enough to supply me with some lubrication.
Yep. You got it.
I will not be as lubricated as I was last night.
Yeah.
We closed down the hotel bar last night.
You did?
We stayed open at 2:00. Yes.
Wow.
And
I missed that.
my problem was, of course, that I happened to find another retired cop, this time from Boston, who's also a gamer. And
Is that Mark?
No, it
Because
wasn't.
he's a retired cop too.
Right. Well, sheriff. Yeah.
Sheriff, but yeah. Before
Yeah.
that, he was an Air Force military cop.
Oh, okay. So, when cops get together, there's that certain bond. And then when gamers get together, there's that certain bond.
Mm-hmm.
So when gamer cops get together, it's like an insanely bad bond or good bond. But in any case, we wound up going for one drink and closing out the bar. So cheers.
Cheers.
So now, Glenn, you played in the Gangbusters game?
I ran the Gangbusters.
You
yeah.
ran the game.
Yeah.
All right.
With Mark Hunt in it.
So, folks, if you don't know, Mark Hunt wrote the current version of Gangbusters.
Gangbusters BX Basic, and he's working on Advanced.
So, Glenn, how did the game go?
The game went well. Having both Mark Hunt and my grandson Gage at the same table kept me on my toes.
Nice.
I managed to keep all the balls in the air,
Okay.
which is good, and everybody had a good time. That's about all I can say. We had some really real characters in there, and we had some really good times.
Awesome. Yep. Our liquor suppliers is to the side. We're doing our Friday night live stream. And we would like to thank.
Is it still Friday night?
It is. We would like to thank Bill and the rest of the BattleTech crew for
Thank you,
there you
Babarsh.
go. for the lubrication that's keeping one of your hosts lubricated.
Our pleasure.
You
You're
are
more than welcome.
thank you.
Mex Lead Lubrication Soda.
And by the way, watching them play made me think that next year I might have to join in, but I'd have to probably bring a bottle of non-alcoholic alcohol just to survive the session. I don't think
I got to get full-on gamer back here. He's a long-haul trucker. No reason why he couldn't swing by and come to the convention and play BattleTech. He loves it.
We need to add some space because that game fills up like that.
I could pay my
Two of
$5.
the usual suspects aren't even here this year.
I was
Very sad.
I was
But yeah,
surprised
Falco
to-
brothers are always
Really?
fantastic guys.
I was surprised to see it on the.
Fantastic people.
I was surprised to see it on the program. I didn't think they would let a BattleTech game on the program.
You're what?
I was surprised to see it on the program.
BattleTech?
Yeah.
So they're actually grandfathered in because it's a funny story. Mike Stewart, who is one of the few of us that are remain that are been to every single NTX. Doug has a lot of little rules. But one of his little rules is if you are an OG and you've never missed an NTX, you are allowed to run any game you want to run.
Really?
We're the only ones allowed to do that. So if I want to run Starfleet battles, I can run Starfleet battles here. Other people can't. They're not allowed. You have to run an old school.
Well, and I came in like the third or fourth.
So
I
Mike
missed that.
Stewart is an OG, and he ran BattleTech like 7 or 8 years ago. So we kind of co-opted it. So now BattleTech is run every year because it falls under that purview of one of the OG members
go.
who still attends every single convention. So
Interesting.
as long as we do that, we can run
Anything you want.
We can run anything we want.
Nice.
Any
Mike,
Dallas
I keep
RPG.
and I keep threatening Doug. I'm going to run Starfleet battles one of them. It's never been done.
I would keep Mike alive.
Yeah, so we're good. We're grandfathered in with it. So if it's
That's an
not
interesting
too
little
bad, I can
quirk.
do it 'cause I
That's
haven't done
nice.
this one, so. Yeah,
Wow.
isn't it? It's a little nice little Doug cat. Doug's got a lot of little caveats.
Full on. Get down here so you can play BattleTech.
It's brilliant.
It's a great setup. It really brought back memories.
I'll catch you guys a little bit later.
Yep.
Sayonara.
That was Bill Barsh, our third host out of 4 or so on the Wednesday night live stream. Who was he was tagged in at least twice by myself and Mike when we had other things to call us away. So yeah, it's weird. I really can't say enough about North Texas. The emotional feeling of being here. And I thought that after we got here Wednesday, I figured, all right, I'm here now, my third day. That feeling would evaporate and go, and it doesn't. It really
Oh yeah,
it stays, and that's surprisingly good.
that is good.
Now, what do you got going on tomorrow?
Tomorrow, nothing during the day. I've got an Astonishing Swordsman and Sorcerers of Hyperborea game in the evening run by Jeff Talanian, the author.
That's going to be awesome.
Yes, it
I've
is.
watched. I haven't played any of Jeff's games. I've watched some of Jeff's games, parts of them. Jeff is an amazing DM.
And I love that system. I've run it for my group back in Oklahoma City. It's a fantastic system. And he runs it, and Jeff runs it well.
So
Yeah.
that should be a lot of fun. Tomorrow at 9 a.m., I have Star Wars with James Shields. And the reason why I'm in the game is because James had one opening, and he was in our Discord chat a few weeks back. And he's like, "What are you playing?" And I'm like, "Actually, I got myself purchased for nothing. Maybe I'll do a pickup game or a game off some of the boards because I have an opening on my Saturday morning Star Wars game." I'm like, "Oh, well, then after the chat, I'll log in and register myself."
There you go.
And then 5 minutes later, he's like, "I got you in the game." I go, "Huh?" Oh, we're friends on whatever that software, the program is for registering of the games. I'm not even sure what it's called. Tabletop something or other. And he's like, "Oh no, we're friends, so I was able to just put you in the game." I'm like, "Really?" He goes, "Yeah." Well, then I guess I'm in the game. Rach will be gaming Sunday morning.
Yes.
So Gage will be gaming 10 o'clock. Just doing something. I don't know. He packs his schedule.
Yeah, that was me at my one Gen Con. I had a schedule that's totally packed.
You know, it's being 17, I guess, and not having to sleep.
Well,
Always asleep now. Yeah.
We packed in a lot of games our first North Texas, and by Saturday night, we were done. As were a lot of other people. Actually, you know who isn't here?
Who?
Michael.
Oh my God.
Michael Kramer?
No. Oh my God, Mike. I'm so sorry. I can't remember your last
The
fucking
president isn't here.
No. Big DCC guy, Michael Curtis. Thank you, Rachel. It's the alcohol not talking for me. Michael Curtis isn't here this year, and but Michael was going to be running our Dallas RPG up here. He was running something for, and all I know is that we got to the game ourselves. Mike, Rich LeBlanc, and a few others were like, "We're dead tired. Let's just take it to the bar." We didn't have the energy, so I can't pack a schedule like I did when I was in my 20s. So you have to realize your limits.
Yeah, Gage is like 6 games for 4 days in 4 days.
Wow.
Yeah. I can do it. I don't know. And then he manages to come to my Gangbusters game. It's like he showed. Okay, I'm 3 minutes late. I forgot you were playing.
Oopsie.
Yeah. He always sits right next to me, so he can be right at my elbow to bug me.
I'm gonna. Grandpa.
Yeah. Well, but everybody loves him at the game, so
Oh, he's a good role player. That's what I've heard.
I'm the only one he drives crazy.
Well, your grandpa. If you drive anybody crazy, it should be grandpa. Come on.
He doesn't like screw over the games because to screw over. He just likes to try anything he can. He's just one of those guys that just has fun. My character's going to get screwed over or killed, but I don't care.
Right. I'm going to push it. I'm going to see what happens.
I'm going to push it as far as I can.
And that's the fun of it. That is the joy.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll be honest with you. Tomorrow morning will be the first session I've played in as a player at a convention. My God, Rich. I don't think I've played in any games at the Westin. I've run games. I don't even have a player at the Westin.
You have run games? Have you played?
I don't think.
Yes, I think we might have. Both of us might have played in something that James ran.
Oh well, okay. James Bond.
Spot.
That's quite possible. All right, that might be. But other than that, I generally don't get a chance to play. I'm usually working
And
on
I've
table
played
for
in,
Frog. You've been playing in the women's games.
women's and skaters, and we played in Bill Webb's game back here.
Oh, well, yeah, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if the Bill Webb games count because
No, why?
I don't know.
They're just as long,
Oh, they are, and they're just as
maybe
intricate.
longer.
And,
Yeah,
Gage is branching out this year. He ended up playing Bunnies and Burrows with Dr. Sesteri. I was
That is
surprised.
Dennis is a great person. He's
I
a
was
great,
surprised.
great conversationalist. I think our first year here, Dennis kept me up to 3:30 in the morning.
Wow.
Yeah, we were having a conversation just outside the bar closed at I think 12:30 that day or 1 o'clock. We were. I felt like Dennis. If I was back home in New York, the sun would be coming up right now. I think I gotta go. It's I was a big fan of Swordbearer back in the day, and not that we ever ran it, but the support material for it was awesome.
By the way, Engage says, "Oh, by the way, Grandpa, I like Boot Hill." Okay, to each his own. I don't.
You know what? The system for Boot Hill is not the best.
No,
system.
but he had a ball, and I said, "Well, you know what? We had a pickup game with Mark running Tall Tales. I like Tall Tales. You like your Western? I like mine.
See, I would probably be more of a Tall Tales person.
Me too.
Boot Hill is. Listen, if I have a complaint about DCC is that it's a bit too swingy and how it goes, my complaint about Boot Hill is a bit too lethal in how it goes. And once the firearms come out, you might as well just end the game session because you're not going to be going much beyond that.
Yeah,
So
that's right.
that's just my observation.
You're right. You're right. I may run something tomorrow. I'm still getting requests for Meet in Future. I'm still thinking about it, but I don't know. This is the convention to schmooze.
Yes.
Because it's the first after
it's
COVID.
And it's not just us saying it. There's numerous people who are saying, I am here to make those connections and revitalize my friendships and my community and all the stuff. And really, you would think that it's only been a year, right? Or 2 years if you haven't gone to any other cons other than North Texas. It's a 2-year break. You know what? That's huge. And then this word of COVID.
His first connection goes, this is Mark Hunt's first North Texas. He's made so many connections with people to work on gangbuster stuff. He even got a copy of Tall Tales into Zeb Cook's hands.
Really?
Zeb loved it.
By the way, if you look at the Wednesday live stream, that was Zeb dancing behind Mike and myself. Can't make this stuff up.
Yeah, it's like, hey, what happens in North Texas stays in North Texas, unless we want to do a live stream.
Well, once it comes onto the live stream, then I can't tell
All
you.
bets are off.
Yeah, but honestly, folks, you can hear we're nearing midnight, and you can hear how loud this room is.
Oh yeah, this is the main gallery.
Yeah, this is where people are, and
I only
are
see
people slowly trickling out. Yeah.
Out of 6 tables, I see 4 still going.
Yeah, and that's not counting the rooms. I believe the Artemis computer simulation is still going.
Even the dealer's room is kind of dead, but there's still people in there.
Yeah, the doors are still open.
Schmoozing and I think maybe running something. I don't know.
Really? Because they do have tables in the dealer's room. But listen, for those of my friends that are not here this year,
shame on you.
Shame, but I gotta say I miss you all. Doug Kovacs. I usually get a chance to see Doug.
Oh, yeah, he isn't here.
No, I'm clicking on the wrong side, I guess. Hold on. You guys have that convention glow and look very contented. Continue having a blast. Well, here, I'm going to show somebody else with the convention glow. Come on in first, quick. Rach has the convention goal. Look at that. Look at that.
I probably have bags under my eyes. So
No,
dark.
that's my convention bag.
Oh, okay.
You're expected to have bags under your eyes at a convention because
Mine's
my God,
24/7.
my God, it is going to be something where you, well, you don't get as much sleep as you probably need.
Yeah.
Also, this is his convention glow right here.
Again, I gotta thank the Barsh, Bill Barsh, and the rest of the crew
For
over at
libations.
yes. Oh, see, I get to. I know you're leaving these comments just so I can leave in. Lean in. There we go. Laugh out loud. All right. Well, so now, Glenn, when do you go back to Oklahoma?
Sunday after Gage's game, which is I'm hoping will end around like 2.
Okay, we have a 12 o'clock flight back
2
to
or
New
3,
York on
yeah.
Monday.
Because last time we went, we stayed here until 6.
Oh.
And having to go home in bad weather.
Oh, was that
We were up in a conference room, and it's like we were playing 5e, and I
When
kept
they had
looking
those
out.
crazy rainstorms.
Yeah, I kept looking out the window. It's like, Gage,
Tornado.
we have to go. Grandpa, I'm not doing it. We gotta go.
Yeah,
I have to drive in this.
I think we had the blackout that year.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a tornado that was
Tornado
not a
warning.
few blocks away, because nothing's a few blocks away here.
A
But
quarter mile, half mile. something like
This
that.
is the year he said he wanted me to play in a 5e game on Sunday. I said, Grandpa, I haven't played anything with you all weekend. He says, you play with me every week. Why is this important?
He's your grandpa, dude. And there's nothing
Yeah.
better than
And
that.
it's the con. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's always because it's the con.
Well, it's great that your grandson adores you that much. It
Oh,
really is.
it's the one thing we really bond over.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And listen, I'll be honest with you.
And it gets him out of the room in front of the computer.
Well, there you go. But listen, are there people of different political and social background issues here? Yes, across the board. But you know what? It's not an issue because people are here to enjoy the bond that they have, which is gaming, and not social differences they have, which might be politics, religion, or social issues. And when it comes to gaming, we're all equal. We're all on that same level. So I really love this place. And it's not the alcohol talking, although it might be making me talk about it a bit easier.
And I love you guys.
Yes. Now,
Love you guys.
I'd like to say for Doug Rea, we're thinking of you.
Yes, we are.
We really wish you were here.
Please recover.
Please recover. We need to see you back here.
That's right. Next
Next
year,
year.
we want you your butt right here where you belong.
To our good friend Robin, who's got called back home for the family emergency.
Robin?
Robin Irwin.
Oh, he did? He
Yeah,
left? I didn't
yeah.
know that.
Yeah, family emergency.
Another? Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Wow.
So we wish him
Because like
a lot.
2-3 years ago, he roomed with me, and he had to leave Sunday because his dad died.
Yeah, we.
And so God, he's
Yeah.
going to stop coming if he keeps having these family emergencies.
Yeah.
during
So
the con.
Robin.
Robin, God bless. I mean,
Yeah,
you know,
we
I hope it
our
works
prayers
out
are
for
with you and your family.
Yeah.
And again, from Glenn and I, anything that we can do, step ask.
Except have your baby. I don't want to have your baby.
Well, you could, because that'd be rapid. Was it? Wasn't that rapid
that's a good
test?
thing. That's a good thing.
Yeah, you don't want Glenn having it.
Junior.
No. The child, a Glenn Robin Irwin child would be. Oh yeah, no, I don't know how you. No.
Yeah,
No.
we call him Kentucky Windage.
oh, dang! I like that.
It's a Kentucky tornado. Oh my God. So, I don't know. That might be. We're hitting the stroke of midnight. That might be our con coverage for the night. What do you think?
Yeah, I think so.
I think I'm actually going to call it an
I
early
told
night.
him
I'm not
Radio
gonna-
Grognard not until Monday, but I didn't say I wouldn't be in here.
Right. So tomorrow night, folks, probably 7 or 8 Central, so 8 or 9 Eastern. Rich and I will do Gamers Health. I don't know. Maybe we'll drag another con attendee or two to join us. Again, my mental health, my emotional health, my spiritual health has all taken a huge, huge lift by being here at North Texas RPG Con.
It's done wonders for me too.
So I literally want to say thank you to not just the attendees, but to the volunteers, the staff, Doug Ray, Bad Mike, and all the rest that have done so much to bring this together. They don't do it for the money, that's for sure. They do it for the love of the game and the love of the community. So we thank you with all our heart.
So you think we should end this before we start singing Kumbaya?
No, yeah, we probably should. So, folks, if you're not living in a free state like Texas, you probably still are living in something that resembles the world of COVID. Please use your common sense, all right? The three of us, Glenn, myself, my wife Rach to my side, we are all vaccinated. That was our personal choice. You have to make your own personal choices. Please use your common sense.
We're old men too.
You know, so just keep that in mind, and be safe, be well. God bless. Roll those dice. I'm gonna reach in. God bless. I'm gonna reach in.
North Texas forever. Good night, folks.